let's talk about these injuries because Arcia, Freed, Iglesias, McHugh, Allard, Harris, Darno. These are all guys.
Yeah. Anderson done for the season with surgery.
I mean, and by the way, the Darno thing, this is like his fourth concussion.
Oh.
Okay? For those who don't know, this is not like, oh, well, he'll be back. They're going to be extra cautious with this because he's had a few other concussions. And just like in football, you're playing catcher, and the contact that has happened, and Mike said it, this probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But the fact is, everybody's like, oh, well, Darno will be back in 5 or 6 days. I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, the good news is Noah Ozuna in the lineup tonight. Rosario is going to DH. He's going to bat fifth. So Sean Murphy again in the cleanup spot.
Okay.
So hopefully a chance to clean up. And then Sam Hilliard's going to bat ninth and center. Pilar's in left.
Pilar!
Yeah, Pilar. Yeah, so not exactly a murderer's row like we had an earlier start this season up against St. Louis.
So let's talk about this pitching staff real quick. Freed, by the way, who hurt himself, if you guys remember, it was running to first base, okay? He still hasn't attempted to cover first base. He has been throwing off the mound and doing some fielding drills earlier this week, but, Mike, he hasn't done what actually got him hurt. So Freed needs to be able to perform those duties before they're going to put him back out there. Spencer Strider, Mike, what do we say about Strider? He looks like Strider, and then he doesn't look like Strider.
Well, no, look, we talked about it at length yesterday. Kranitz, the pitching coach, comes out, let me straighten you out. Or that Alec Baldwin voicemail to his daughter, I'm going to come to New York and straighten you out. But in this case, it worked. But he's got to find a way. That's why, look, everybody loves Strider. I get it. He is the feet. Everybody wants to be at those starts. We were at the home opener with him. You got to stop letting these guys foul off 75 pitches. Otherwise, you're never going to make it to the sixth inning. That's why you got to come up with that third pitch.
His velo is down, though, Mike, from 98.1 to 97.2. Listen, the guy still struck out 9 guys, okay, when he started the other day.
Right.
I'm not down on Strider. All I'm saying is this is what our starting pitching looks like. So Freed, we're waiting. Strider's out there and doing the job, but, again, has had to work through a couple of things in his first couple of starts. Wright looked rusty Tuesday in his season debut, okay? And then you throw in Elder, who's looked like the best pitcher of the staff when he was the opening day starter at AAA Gwinnett. Then you talk about Anderson. Well, Tommy John, Mike just mentioned it. So what about Mike Soroka? This is what we're looking at right now with this starting pitching.
No, if I had told you back in, I got to be honest, people always ask us about, back in March about Soroka, and I said, trying to temper the enthusiasm because, let's be realistic here. The guy just can't catch a break. But now you're looking at it like you got to depend on this guy to contribute. Soroka's going to have maybe more than 10 starts, maybe needed. But you're right. I mean, the start for Elder has been unbelievable. Guy's only given up 8 hits in his 2 starts, 13 strikeouts. I mean, the guy's got no earned runs against him. The guy's been money. And that's a dude we didn't even mention, really. There's a lot of hype about Dodd and Schuster. And I got to be honest, Dodd and Schuster don't look like they're ready for prime time either.
They don't. And that's the other part of this. So this is why we've got to be able to get through these injuries to Arcia, Freed, Iglesias, McHugh, Allard, Harris, Darno, with the pitching staff we have.
But that's why I always tell you, we never have enough pitching. You can never have too much. And Charlie goes, and Charlie
tonight.
Hopefully does a good job out there. He's placed the Royals a lot in his time in the American League, but you just don't want to tax the bullpen early in the year. That's why it's so cool to your point about Bryce Elder. He's been really great, but this early in the season, they're not letting guys go deep anyway. So with this again, can we get to 5 1/3 with Charlie tonight?
Yeah. Listen, he was fine the last start. He's going to be fine. Would you get off of Charlie's back? You're just riding Charlie.
I mean, I wish, again, pay me $20 million and the show's over now. 4:30. I don't go to 7. I give you 2 hours and 25 minutes, and I make 20. I like that kind of deal.
Yeah.
And then you have to close the show, and I'm out of here.
You're gone. That's Charlie. That's Charlie Morton.